law firm representing injured people. There, the computer caught up with us. That's good, because we've got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
You've got something for Homer City Parks and Recreation, and Misty, you're talking about the garden, the community garden. Yeah. All right, good. You might want to grab that microphone and pull it up a little bit. There you go. All right.
Yeah, so basically, again, thanks for having us. I was just running an update on the pool renovation that we're doing, the liner. That should be done by October. So for next year, we'll have a brand new liner at the Homer City Pool.
Oh, good.
Well, it's going to be beautiful. They're doing the welding, and they're going to be doing all the stuff that I have no clue, because I'm not I'm not that kind of person. But Al Parado's been a phenomenal person about taking charge of that. So we're doing that, which is going to be nice. And we are going to start selling pool passes. And we're going to use you guys, and your advertising was great for us, so we're definitely going to use that. We'll probably start that next month. So it's winter, but grandparents, parents want to give their kids something for Christmas. We'll have the pool. It's probably going to be about the same amount, so it's not like we're going to change a whole lot right now. The biggest thing we want to do is make sure we continue to have it to be a community pool that anybody can come to. It's affordable. And so we're doing all that. I have to thank the entities, the school district, Homer Center School District, the township, and the borough for constantly supporting us, and they've been amazing about that. And one of the cool things about and then when we bring up the community garden, and one of the things that Parks and Rec is very excited about is that we can actually support and fund the family garden, the community garden. I got family in there. The community garden, yeah, that's right.
Subliminal.
Exactly. The community garden and everything that they're doing, Misty and her crew, and it's phenomenal. I mean, I can't say enough about that. So I'll turn it over to her. But and
terrific. It's good to hear that the pool is also going forward. No sooner does one season end than you got to get to work on the next one.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely.
Misty, what's going on with the garden?
So much is going on. The garden itself is coming close to an end, but there are still some things growing. But now we're preparing for next year and what kind of amazing things we can bring to the community. And so we decided to have a festival that is going to also serve as a fundraiser so that we can ask less of Parks and Rec and ask less of our taxpayers and maybe find some way to generate funds for ourselves so that we can do bigger and better things next year. This past year, we were able to provide 9 weekly workshops. We had about 80 people involved in that, so that was amazing considering we're kind of a small community. So we want to try to come back next year with a little bit more and a little bit bigger and try to offer some other things and have a little money to do so we can do a little bit more. So that was what we decided to do with the Harvest Festival. That's going to take place on October 7th. It's from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., so it's kind of an evening event, but it's themed around autumn and Halloween and getting ready for spooky season. So we have an amazing band called the Blazing Suns. They're a group of young men who are local and they're up and coming, and so we're hoping to promote them and get them to have a name for themselves as well. So we're really excited about them. The cool thing about being a part of our garden committee is that we go on field trips, and one of our field trips was to go see this band, and we had a great time that time. So we don't always just do garden things; we do fun things too. So we're always looking for new people to join. So hopefully we can grab some people over the winter and get some new people on board and help us with this planning, because it's a lot. There's only 6 of us right now, so we would love to have some more. Like I said, we're going to have the Harvest Fest on the 7th, and some of the activities you can expect other than the band. We're going to have we have about 30 booths right now, and that consists of handmade vendors from local areas, mostly close to Homer City. We'll also have several food items and drink items available, and then we also will have a bunch of really cool kids activities, some hands-on stuff, nature-themed things, mushroom-themed things, crafts, all kinds of stuff. So that's going to run throughout the course of the day. We're also going to have a basket raffle, and most of those baskets are going to come from our vendors, but we're also looking, if anybody would like to donate a basket from the community, we'll absolutely accept those, because the more the merrier. So that'll be fun. And then another thing that we're going to do is we're going to have a scarecrow contest, and that's going to start. You can start making them anytime. The information for all of these things that I'm talking about is on our website, which is homercitygarden.com. You'll find links to all those things. Our vendor and sponsor applications are due the 15th, which is only 2 days, which is no big deal. If you print it out, you fill it out, There's an address on there that you can mail it to. Since we're kind of close to the date, you're welcome to drop it off to that address as well. But we're looking forward to that. The Scarecrow contest is going to be really exciting. It's free to anyone. It can be for a business, a group like a scout group, or the school, or anything like that, or an individual, and you can decorate it any way you want. We're going to have contest winners for the scariest, the best town spirit, and the funniest. So that's going to be really exciting, and we'll have little prizes for that. And that we're going to hang them on Main Street or around town, wherever you really choose, and we'll have ballot boxes, and everybody can vote on those, and that's how we'll decide what the best one is, and we'll award those prizes at the Harvest Fest with the winners at the garden. So we'll take the winning scarecrows down there and present them. That'll be kind of fun. So it's just like a nice, fun way to get creative and get the community involved in that creativity. So it's really a community event, truly and completely. We have so many people bringing things and bringing a generator and bringing a tent, and it's just, we're not really renting a lot of things. That's what's beautiful about it. We reached out, we asked friends, we asked our colleagues, and they came out and they showed up for us, and really made it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. I'm super excited about it.
I only said to her, "Hi, Misty," basically.
I know. I'm sorry. I get passionate. I get super passionate.
Well, that's wonderful. And October.
I'm sure 7th, I left something out. Ask me some questions.
October 7th is a Saturday, right?
Yes, it's Saturday the 7th. Correct.
Mm-hmm. No, people don't need to buy tickets or anything.
It's a free event, but we will have basket raffles. So bring some money to spend, but you don't have to pay to get in. Absolutely not. You're just welcome to come and enjoy it. Yep.
So when you said earlier that you want the garden to become one of those that has to rely less on Parks and Rec, less on the other entities, and be able to say, could say that the garden is growing.
It is growing.
Nice.
It's growing,
nice.
and it's a beautiful way of putting it, though, really, because it's really becoming a sense of a community. It's not just a community garden; it's a community-funded, community-made garden. So, like that, that's what's beautiful about it. Everybody can come, take whatever they need, leave some for others. We like it that way. That's we want to feed people without the expectation of major labor to give back. So
well, the last time we had you on, Misty, we were talking at the beginning, basically, of the growing season, and you were talking about the fact that people could come and they could get produce. They could, basically fill up the dinner table that night by making a visit to the community garden. This must make it a really exciting season for you because it's harvest time, and folks probably have been coming for the last 2 months or so, and they've been doing just that.
Yes. I usually go down and I pick whatever is available and I put it up and I take a picture and stick it on Facebook, and by the next day or so it's gone. So I know some, and I also, it's not just like it disappears. I get pictures from the community members that say like, "Oh, look at this zucchini that I fried tonight," and like that makes me so happy. So I know they're using it. It makes me really excited. And then we have little ones that come in and they're like, "Ooh, what's this?" And they see a tomato they've never seen before, and it gets them excited because it's a different color and it's magical. That magic, the garden magic, is what it's all about. Seeing the little kids get excited about that it's great. I love being down there. I try to be down there as much as I can so that I can interact with people. But now that school started, I don't get the kiddos as much. But that's okay. The summer was nice.
So the festival is going to be happening right there.
It'll be right at In-Town Park in the field behind the garden. That's where everything will be set up. And we're going to have a hayride that'll help shuttle people to the overflow parking to the Fireman's Field. And I want to thank the fire department. They've done a lot to help us out. So I really need to give them a good shout out. And also Trendy Trades has been really great. They're our main sponsor. They've done so much for us so far, but we've had a lot of great businesses reach out and help us out, but the fire department really has done a lot for us, so we really appreciate it. Again, community. It's just you ask the community and they show up. That's the great thing about Homer City.
Yeah, October 7th.
October 7th.
Beginning at what time?
3 to 10.
3 to 10.
Yes.
Wonderful. All right, get some music, get yourself some food, have some great fellowship, fun and games.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing real quick. When I had called Misty about it, I was like, "Hey, let's do this," and she's like, "It's June," and I was like, "So?" Because I don't know anything about gardening, and she's like, "You have to start in March." I pictured it as this place that like you had it on the ground like a normal garden, and what she's taken it to is amazing, and it's just I can't say enough about her and her crew. They just really have stepped up. It's now a true community garden. One of the things that they say is you could build a community around a garden, and that's what we're doing. And with all the events and everything, it's great. So I just want to hands out to Misty and everybody else.
Wonderful. Hey, okay. So one more time for folks who want to know more about the pool and getting pool passes, what do they need? to do?
So if you go to hcparkandrec.com, You can go there and you can buy your pool passes. Give it a day or two. We have to switch some things around. They can do it that way. If they message us, we can get them a application, that type of thing. And and we're just looking for having an extremely successful pool year next year with a new liner. We've been trying to do what we can to just make the pool a place where, a gem of Homer City, along with the community garden. And one of the good things is when you start getting pools and gardens and everything like that, if you are going to get a grant for the area, for like Homer City or Sarin Township, grants like that. They like seeing that you have community stuff.
Yeah.
And that could put you over another community to get a grant. So that's kind of cool, too.
It's good community spaces.
Yes.
That's what you're doing. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron Lehman and Misty Hunt, thanks so much for the visit this morning.
Thank you for
thank
having
you
us.
so much.
We appreciate that.
I appreciate it.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com, 23 minutes after 9 o'clock. Coming up, the CBS Sports Minute, and then Jake is back with us from the WCCS newsroom. A Marion Center school visit coming in our next half hour.
Every farewell should be dignified, peaceful, and respectful. Come to Oakland Cemetery on September 23rd between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. as they unveil their brand new Scatter Garden, a heartfelt option for cremation. The Scatter Garden allows you to honor your loved ones in a unique way at no cost. For a personal touch, optional memorials are available. It's about love, respect, and cherish